I'm Ricardo Nishitani from the company Author.K, and today I'm here to talk about negative ions and their health benefits. What are negative ions? They are molecules that carry electrically negative charges, but even though these charges are called negative, they are actually very positive for our health. When we're in an environment like this, a dense forest, thick vegetation, a body of water, a waterfall in the background, what do people say when they visit a place like this? They say, wow, the air here is wonderful, it's pure air. When we go into this waterfall, it's as if we're cleansing our soul, taking a bath in this water, swimming here. We feel rejuvenated. It's like a fountain of youth. In fact, that's exactly it. The environment is filled with a lot of negative ions. And when you arrive in an environment like a bustling city or a busy office where you're working with numerous computers and many cell phone antennas, your body inevitably becomes loaded with positive electrical charges, which can make you feel quite stressed, perpetually tired, and generally very unwell. But when you visit a serene place like this, you often feel wonderfully rejuvenated. So that's the true importance of these beneficial ions, right, for our overall health. Let's talk a little about the definition. A neutral atom, when it loses an electron, consequently becomes a positively charged ion. When it gains an electron, it becomes a negative ion. Where exactly do you typically gain or perhaps even lose electrons? The primary places where you are most likely to significantly gain electrons are in environments like powerful waterfalls or within very dense, lush forests. And where do you lose electrons? In polluted cities, offices, or inside a car with air conditioning. Got it? That's where you end up losing electrons. Here, we're going to look at the exchange of oxygen. When we breathe, the air enters here. The air goes into the lungs. The oxygen is placed into the red blood cells. It goes to visit the organs. And inside the organs, there's an exchange of oxygen for carbon dioxide. And then the red blood cells return to the lungs, which will eliminate it during exhalation. So you inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. And where does the negative ion come in? The negative ion is directly connected to this exchange of oxygen inside the cells. When you have significantly better oxygenation, your vital organs function much more effectively. And conversely, when you unfortunately don't have this crucial oxygenation, your essential organs end up, well, not functioning properly or efficiently at all. So as we say, when you go without food, you can last a few days without eating. And if you're without water, you last even fewer days, but without air, it's only a matter of minutes, right? So that's the great importance of oxygen in our body. The significant benefits of negative ions include improved blood circulation due to better and more efficient oxygenation. And with more effective oxygenation within the cells, you will experience a noticeable increase in energy and vitality. So why is it that when you go into a dense forest or to the beach, you feel more energetic? You wake up early to walk on the beach. And when you're in the city, you just want to stay in bed. It's precisely the negative ion analgesic properties. With negative ions, you also end up helping to reduce inflammation in the organs. So they also help relieve pain, reduction of stress and anxiety. You increase the production of serotonin, which is the hormone responsible for the feeling of well-being. It also boosts our immune system, right? Because it has antibacterial and antioxidant effects. Environments with a high concentration of negative ions, waterfalls up to 50,000 ions, mountains and beaches up to 8,000 ions, forests up to 3,000 ions. Environments poor in negative ions, polluted cities, 100 ions, cars with the air conditioning on less than 15, and closed offices almost 0. So you have computers, cell phones, all of that running, and this ends up generating only positive ions and not negative ions. A specialized magazine reported that a reduction in symptoms of depression and anxiety was detected with exposure to negative ions. And Columbia University also conducted therapies with negative ions, which improve sleep and mood. And NASA conducted studies with plants that filter pollutants and increase negative ions. Here in Brazil, we see many plants that perform this exchange. The most well-known are the snake plant and the St. George's sword. So these are things that improve our environment, and we don't even know why, right? We also have several products that contain negative ions. One of them is the anti-radiation sticker, okay? One of these stickers contains up to 4,000 negative ions in a single sticker. So it helps to neutralize the positive charges, generated by cell phones, tablets, or computers. And how exactly does this, truly affect our daily lives? We simply can't manage to work effectively without these essential items, can we? Another truly very important item is infusers with special ceramic bowls. It effectively generously donates to the water you drink up to 11 times more beneficial electrons. And electrons are directly and intrinsically connected to our vital brain communication. A significant 70% of our entire body is composed of water, and when this essential water is adequately charged with these crucial electrons, it will demonstrably function 11 times more efficiently within our body. So it's also very profoundly important. Besides occasionally going for a refreshing walk on the beach, taking a revitalizing waterfall bath, or diving deeply into the sea to effectively get rid of that positive charge you accumulate in your daily life in the city, you truly need to have negative ions connected to your body. Thank you very much.